Welcome back, mathletes. I am here with the Budum. What? What did you call me that for? Well, because there's only half of you, so out of the 6 letters, I just kept those 3, and you're Budum. That's the worst you've ever done. First of all, my name is Lego Batman, so that's 10 letters. And if you cut out 5 of those, then you can still make. Give me that. Batman. So, I'm still Batman. Yeah, whatever. Alright, anyway, my plan to get rid of this guy clearly didn't work, but at least I can poke him now. Don't make me kick you. You can't kick me. Ow! How did you kick me? You don't even have any legs. Oh, it's easy. Because I'm Batman. Alright, fine. I'll be nice to you. Alright, Nicholas is buying shirts for his baseball team. Oh, I get it, because you need bats to play baseball. Okay. Yes, that's totally why they thought of this question, just for you. I knew it. He will pay $9.50 for each shirt, plus a one-time fee of $22.50 for the design. What? You don't wear shirts in baseball. It's not for the base. Quit interrupting. Oh, it's a ridiculous question. I'm gonna interrupt. Yeah, I can see that. What do you want me to change it to bats? Oh, yeah, it's a great idea. Okay, he's buying bats for his baseball team. Here, look at that, bats. That's a lot better. He'll pay $9.50 for each shirt. What? No, they're not shirts anymore. They're bats. He'll pay $9.50 for each bat. It's got to be made out of, like, I don't know, construction paper or something. There's never a bat that cheap. Oh, that's because bats are the best. It's hard to find them. We're never going to get through this lesson, are we? No, not when you keep talking. You're the one who's interrupting. Yeah, well. Whatever. All right. So he's got to pay $9.50 for every item that, in this case, says bat. Although, really, kids at shirt don't believe Batman. I heard that. All right, fine. Here, look, I'll even change this one. Bat, blah, blah, blah. So this is not too dissimilar from what Batman, what this guy taught you last lesson, or what he should have taught you. I don't know. I wasn't here. The difference is that we don't even need to go to a specific point. So here, we just try to take that same idea and find a pattern. Now, you always can use a point. So you can give an example of, okay, well, if he pays $9.50 for each bat, plus a one-time fee of $22.50, you could put an example like, let's say there's 10 people on a team. So then 10 bats would cost, and then you got to do the math here, $9.50 times 10, because every one of those bats is $9.50. So that's $95 plus $22.50. And you could do all this math, and you can compare it to these actual answers. The problem is that once you do all this math, then you have to go and you have to do new math too, because you have to multiply, well, you have to use this as x. So instead of doing that math, what's way easier is you take a look at how you did the math in the first place. You took 10 times $9.50. And 10 was the number of bats. In other words, whatever number you pick here, we picked 10. You could have picked 1 if it's a real small baseball team. You could have picked 40 if it's a real big baseball team. You took that number and you multiplied it by $9.50 because every single bat cost $9.50. And so if I look for that pattern, G doesn't make sense. It says 22.5 times X, and J says the same thing. So 9.5 times whatever number I pick is 9.5x. So I'm down to just either F or J. And then I also say plus the one-time fee, so I added that in, which means H is out because H has a subtraction. So no, I got to pay the $9.50 for every bat plus $22.50. This one's going to be F. Actually, it's going to be B, because B's always the right answer. B's never. There's not even a choice in this one. You can't pick B when there's no B. I can. Because I'm Batman. Okay, yeah, well, must be nice. Anyway, next problem, it's got a table. Now this one we do have specific points, and so this one it might be best to use the strategy where you plug them in and make sure they work. If you do that, watch out for the first choice. A lot of times they'll try to trick you and give you some fake answers here that will totally work with the first choice. So I always pick a choice that's not the first choice. You can do the second, you do the one in the middle, you do the one at the end. I don't know. Which one do you want to do today? Bet 'em.
Let's do B.
No, like the second one?
No, the first one. Because B is the first best.
Okay, but the second one on the list, right? Because I just said we're not doing the first one.
Exactly.
All right. So if I use 10 for x, then over here I can figure out what I would get for y. F says y equals 5x, and 5 times x, when we use 10, is going to be 50. I can check that, and that's not even close, so there's no way F could work. G says y equals x plus 5. That's even worse. 10 plus 5 is 15, not even close to the 940 that I'm looking for. Y equals x plus 470. Well, that would be not the same, because 10 plus 470 is 480, so that doesn't work. And then this one here, 94 times x, that one totally works. 94 times 10 is 940. So here y equals 94x, which equals 940. Y equals 940 is what I'm looking for. So this one's got to be J.
You mean B, disguised as J.
I really didn't mean that. I think you're the only one in the universe who would ever mean that.
Well, then I'm the only one in the universe who would be right.
How much longer are you going to be here?
Well, kind of forever now. You got that guy to snap my legs away, so I'm stuck here forever.
Batman forever. How fitting. All right, moving on.
Could you slide me down?
Yeah, sure, I would love to. And I mean that in the least sincere way. Which table contains only values that satisfy the equation 0.5x plus 14? So here's another example where I don't have to use the pattern. Here I will go ahead and find specific points. Again, the first one, not going to be super helpful. Not only because, hypothetically, the test takers are going to make it a trap, but look at my answer choices. I can pretty well guess and imagine that when I use 0, I won't get 0, because 3 of these choices tell me I'm going to get 14. Well, that means that if I do use 0, best case scenario, I find the magic answer that works. Likely scenario, I find 3 answers that still work and only one that doesn't. So I'm going to find one that has totally different answers for everything. And B, line number B.
What are you talking about B's for? I like bats.
B stands for bat.
Oh, I thought you meant like the insect.
No, why would I? That's ridiculous. Why would you even bring that up?
You brought it up.
Not going to engage. I will not engage. Anyway, if I try 5, I'm going to get one answer, and it's going to be a different answer for all 4 of these answers, so I'll know right away what it was. Here this says y equals 0.5x plus 14, so I say y equals 0.5, and I'll leave this space for x, plus 14. And now I go ahead and fill in my x, and I know I'm testing 5 in this case. So when I use 5, what do I really get for y? That's the question. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. The decimal here has one number after it, so 25, 2.5, plus 14 is going to be 16.5. And what do you know? Just like always, the right answer is C.
He doesn't mean that, kids.
I totally mean that, kids. C's the right answer. Excuse me, Batman.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right, so here are a couple problems you can try for yourself And you can let me know how you do on these. Although this one's small enough. Let me just go ahead and do this with you, because I don't want to strain your poor eyes trying to read that.
Yeah, well, they're probably not as old as you are, so I don't think it will.
Well, thanks for that encouragement, Batman. I really appreciate you being here.
Again, your fault. If I had legs, I could leave.
Wait. But if you had legs, would you leave?
Yeah. What do you think? I want to stay around and listen to your boring lessons?
So you're telling me that all I have to do is get you a pair of legs, and you'll leave?
Yeah. I'm super bored.
That's amazing. All right, you stay right there. I'm going to go find some legs for you. Here, I know I've got some somewhere. Could you hold this for a second?
What is that?
Oh, it's just like a snail.
That's the biggest snail I've ever seen in my life.
Really? I had a bigger one in Africa. I actually gave it to my aunt for Christmas. It's a funny story.
I don't want to hear your story.
You're right, and it's going to take me longer to find your legs if I were. Okay. I know they're in here. Here, hold this.
Where did you get that shark?
What do you like sharks? You rode in on a shark.
I only ride in on black sharks. Sometimes very, very dark gray.
That shark wasn't gray. It wasn't dark gray. It was like light gray.
Well, if you squint, it was dark gray.
All right. Well. Come on. I know. I promise you I have them. I will go to the ends of the earth to find them, if it means getting rid of you.
It'll probably take you that long because you're terrible at finding stuff.
Here, could you just hold these here? Sorry. Are you still down there, Batman?
I'm way over here now. Hey, look. Wait. These aren't legs. These are pants.
Well, the nice thing about being a Lego is they're the same thing.
Well, you just want me to put on pants?
Yes, Lego legs and Lego pants are synonymous. They're the exact same thing. Put them on. I promise you. It'll work.
Oh, what if they don't fit?
Another nice thing about being a Lego, they always fit.
Oh, all right, I guess I'll try it. Yeah. I'm back. Look at me, kids. I got legs again. Even though really they're just technically pants.
All right, so you're gonna get out of here now?
Oh, yeah. I just need to grab my grappling hook. Kazow. All right, kids. I'm out of here. Just remember, the right answer is always B. Batman out.